To play Kevin von Erich in Iron Claw, Zac Efron had to believably look like a pro wrestler from the 1980s. Here's how he got there, through exercise, diet, and, surprisingly, no meds. In an interview with Men's Health, Efron said his physique in Baywatch looked fake, and he actually prefers to carry around 2 to 3% more body fat on his frame. Efron added that he trained twice a day for 5 to 6 days a week for Baywatch, but the hard work didn't bother him. The same mentality certainly came in handy for the Iron Claw.
The more you learn, the more your workouts evolve and change.
Efron got into a routine during his Baywatch training where he'd train one muscle group like chest, shoulders, or back one day, then switch things up the next day. He also used supersets in his workouts, meaning he didn't take a break between exercises so that his body burned more calories. Efron trained so hard, he actually tore his ACL and broke his wrist, among other injuries. He now incorporates ice baths into his routine to recover. Efron told Men's Health that ice baths are his favorite part of the day, adding, "That's the simplest philosophy. Anything you don't want to do, make it a habit." He's so invested in his workouts that he created a YouTube show, Gym Time, where he works out with celebrity guests. For Baywatch, Efron's goal was to be as lean as possible. For the Iron Claw, the actor needed to bulk up. Going from one to the other isn't easy, he explained to Men's Journal in 2021. There's this trigger that happens after 2 or 3 weeks of dieting and eating healthy food, where your body switches its primary energy source from burning mainly carbohydrates to burning fat. And when it switches over, all your cravings change. You go, holy cow, I want kale and vinaigrette shredded with beets and a little bit of sweet potato. Efron explained that he now allows himself to eat what he needs to on set and is not as restrictive about what he puts in his body. Those extra calories helped him bulk up for the Iron Claw. One big switch Efron had to make was going from a vegan diet to once again incorporating meat. He told Men's Health that his body wasn't processing the vegetables the right way. Morally, he still wishes he was vegan, but switching to foods with more protein aided him in his workouts, helping him feel significantly less exhausted after his constant training. Efron said intermittent fasting has also been helpful, adding, "I guess the philosophy around my current diet is intermittent fasting mixed with getting enough nutrition to sort of sustain me throughout the day." That nutrition involved a lot of calories. Co-star Jeremy Allen White told Esquire in May that Efron was a maniac when it came to getting into shape for his character. He said both he and Efron bulked up for their roles by never stopping eating, and that Efron made the process look easy. Efron's trainer for the Iron Claw, Farron Morgan, spoke to British GQ in February 2023 about the actor's workout regimen. He explained that Efron focused on optimizing his strength and mobility training to remain fast and agile because professional wrestling demands so much athleticism. The compound exercises Morgan and Efron trained with tested the actor's body through longer ranges of motion. Morgan said some of their staple exercises included overhead squats, pull-ups, back extensions, weighted hanging leg raises, and incline bench presses. Morgan said he suggested performing 3 sets of 6 reps of each exercise until Efron was able to add volume and do more. Morgan added that sleep was absolutely necessary for the busy actor. He said recovery and sleep are just as important as training, if not more so. He said Efron needed at least 7 hours of sleep at night to optimize his muscular hypertrophy. Morgan added, "While you sleep, your body releases protein-building amino acids at an increased rate, which is crucial for anyone looking to develop bigger and stronger muscle." While filming Baywatch, Efron took medication to help him cut weight. Specifically, he took diuretics, which, according to the Mayo Clinic, help reduce fluid buildup in the body and are often referred to as water pills. Diuretics are one of the first medications prescribed to a patient with high blood pressure. Thankfully, Efron did not need to take any medication during his bulking up process for the Iron Claw. He told Men's Health that for years after filming Baywatch, he suffered from insomnia and depression, which doctors said was due to taking diuretics for a prolonged period.
I don't want people to have to think that they're the only ones out there that deal with that kind of stuff. Insomnia is terrible. It sucks.
Efron doesn't self-medicate with alcohol either. He embraced sobriety after a stint in rehab in 2013. He told Men's Journal, "Balancing sobriety and work and finding that comfortable place where you feel like a good person is key." He also told The Hollywood Reporter that sobriety has changed his life, and he feels more comfortable in his own skin. Efron co-starred with another legendary professional wrestling figure when he filmed Baywatch with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Efron said he was inspired by Johnson's Instagram posts featuring his impressive workout routines.
This guy motivates you to work out. I started following him on Instagram, and he's an animal.
Both actors shared images of one scene from the movie where their characters are involved in a tire flipping race. Johnson said both men continued to work even after production on the movie had ended for the day, writing on Instagram, "On a side discipline note, just wait till you see the insane shape my boy Efron got in for our movie. Proud of the hard work he put in. That's the way you make a character iconic." The Rock has yet to comment on his friend and former co-star's physique for the Iron Claw, but we bet he's proud. The real Kevin von Erich, the last surviving Von Erich brother, admitted to TMZ he did not have anything to do with the Iron Claw and its creation, but he spoke highly of Efron and his look, saying, "I saw a picture of Efron, he looked great. Man, I don't think I ever looked that good. I think they're going to do great." Von Erich said while he was never a bodybuilder, he always wanted to lift so he could be a better wrestler. He said he hasn't spoken to Efron personally, but his daughters gave the actor their stamp of approval. Von Erich said, "They think he's the right guy to do it, but I don't know, I don't really watch movies nowadays. I'll watch it and it'll be fun." The Iron Claw will hit theaters nationwide on December 22nd, 2023.